all, welcome back to Pabbly. And do you also want to automatically share the food recipes on your Facebook page like this without any manual intervention? So I have a solution for you. And in today's video, I'll show you how you can create this. But before we learn how we can create this, let's see how this is going to work. So let's say I'm going to enter the recipe title, cuisine, ingredients, quick steps, servings, cooking time, dietary tags, and tone in my Google Sheet. Once I'm going to enter all of these details within seconds and in real time, the details will convert into a Facebook post. We are going to generate the image and post it on our Facebook, and all of this is going to happen in backend without any manual intervention. Yes, you heard it right. So what you have to do is you just have to sit back, relax, wait for a few seconds, then open your Facebook page and refresh your Facebook page in order to check that if a new post has been posted on your Facebook page or not. So let's wait for a few seconds first, and then we're going to refresh this Facebook page and check that using these same details a new Facebook post has been created or not. Not only the caption but also the images will be generated and posted. Alright, so let's refresh this Facebook page now, and we're going to see yes, it has been created. You're going to see the recipe was of banana pancakes, and as you can see over here, the image, which is the relevant image, has been added, and also you're going to see the caption, which is the recipe, and also the hashtags have been added. And yes, this is no magic, this is the power of automation which we're going to create in today's video. So if you also want to create this amazing automation and share food recipes without any manual intervention, then watch this video till the end, and by the end of this video you can create this for your own business. So let's move on further and see how we can create this. Now you have seen the proper working of this automation. Now let's see how we can create this. So to create this, I've opened the workflow builder of Pabbly Connect, and if you are an existing user like me, directly log in inside Pabbly Connect and open your workflow builder. But if you are a new user, you're going to get the Pabbly Connect's landing page URL in the description box below. So go on that URL, and in the top right corner, you're going to see the option of sign up for free. So click on sign up for free, and you're going to get 100 of hours free every month to explore Pabbly Connect. Then log in inside Pabbly Connect, open your workflow builder and follow me. So this is the most important window of our automation because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So to get started, we have to click on this add trigger button. For the trigger application, we have to search for Google Sheets and select Google Sheets. For the event, we have to select it as new or updated spreadsheet row and click on this connect. Now we have received this webhook URL. So copy this webhook URL and open your Google Sheets which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect. Now after opening this Google Sheets, go on this extensions, then go on add-ons, get add-ons, and you have to add an extension in this spreadsheet which is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks and select it. So as you can see that I have already installed this extension, but if you haven't installed this, you're going to get the option of install right over here. Once you install this extension, you have to make sure that you refresh your spreadsheet, otherwise you'll not be able to get the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks in this extensions tab. Once you get this option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks, go on this Pabbly Connect Webhooks and then initial setup. After you come on this initial setup, it is going to ask you for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So you copied this webhook URL from Pabbly Connect. You have to paste this same webhook URL right over here in this webhook URL field. Now for the trigger column, enter the trigger column. So the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent towards your webhook URL. So for me, the trigger column is H because I want to send the details till tone towards my webhook URL. But if you wish to send 2 details or 3 details, the trigger column will be according to that, like B or C. It totally depends upon your own spreadsheet what is your trigger column. After entering this webhook URL and the trigger column, click on this submit. Once you click on this submit, it is going to say setup configured successfully. And with this, we have successfully created a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Now over here, you're going to see it is saying waiting for webhook response. So in order to capture this webhook response, you have to click on this send test. But before you click on this send test, keep in mind that you at least have one row filled over here. So now you're going to see it is saying test data sent successfully, and it has successfully sent this first row details towards my workflow. So let's open my workflow, and you're going to see that Pabbly has successfully captured the response for the same. But not only this, you have to make sure that you go on this extensions, Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and switch on this button which is send on event. Because upon switching on this button, what is going to happen is that whenever you add the details of the new right over here, automatically those details will be sent towards your webhook URL too. Alright, so now we have captured the test detail, which is the first row. So first of all, we're going to create this automation using these details, and further in this video I'll let you know how you can use the another ones too. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use an AI tool in order to generate the recipes. For that, I'm going to click on this add new action step. For the action application, I'm going to search for OpenAI and select it. For the event, I'm going to select it as ChatGPT over here and click on this connect. Now if you've already created a connection between OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, and Pabbly Connect, click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, follow me, click on add a new connection, and it's asking me for the token. So to get this token, click on this OpenAI API key page. Once you click on this page, which is the hyperlink, go on this create new secret key button, enter your key name, select the project, and click on this create secret key. The key has been created, so copy this key and paste it right over here in your workflow, and click on this save. Your OpenAI account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. After connecting this, you have to select the AI model. So let's say I'm going to select the AI model as GPT-5 right over here. So let's look for GPT-5 and select it. You can select any another AI model of your choice. In order to create automations using OpenAI, you have to make sure that you have a paid OpenAI account. So the key which you are entering should belong towards the account which is a paid one. Now it is asking me for the prompt, so we're going to enter the prompt in order to generate the recipes. So as you can see, I've successfully entered the prompt. Now I'm going to give the inputs right over here in order to generate the recipes accordingly. But we are not going to enter it manually by tapping it like this, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So one by one, I'm going to map all of these details so that all of these details can turn dynamic. So first of all, I'm going to map this ingredients right over here. I'm just going to look for the ingredients, map it. Then I'm going to map this steps. Now we're going to move in further, map this serving right over here. Now for the cook time, I'm going to look for the cook time, and as you can see over here is the cook time, so I'm going to map this cook time too. Alright, now after mapping this cook time, we're going to move on further and we're going to map the rest of the details like this dietary tags. I'm going to look for dietary tags, map it. Now I'm going to map this tone. I'm going to look for tone in the response of my previous step, and I'm going to map this tone too. Now after mapping all of these details, we have successfully completed this prompt. After entering this, we're going to click on this save and send test request, and once you're going to click on this save and send test request, now my AI agent, which is OpenAI, is going to generate me this recipe. So you have to make sure that you enter the prompt according to the recipes you wish to generate and also according to the hashtags you want in your post. Not only this, you can use any another AI tool too, like Gemini, Perplexity, in order to generate these recipes. Pabbly supports most of them. So as you can see that it has successfully generated me this recipe, and over here is the whole caption, recipe, and hashtags. Now I'm going to post this on my Facebook. But not only this, I also want to post an image with this on my Facebook page, something like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this add new action step. Once again, for the action application, I'm going to search for OpenAI. So let's search for OpenAI once again and select it. For the event, I'm going to select it as this, which is generate image. So I'm going to look for generate image, DALL-E, select it, click on this connect. So we have recently connected our OpenAI with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this select existing connection and then save. For the model, I'm going to select it as DALL-E 3. Now I'm going to enter the prompt in order to generate this image. And as you can see, I've entered this prompt. In this prompt too, I'm going to also map the recipe name so it can generate the image accordingly. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered this prompt. For the number of image generated, I'm going to keep it as 1. Now for the size, I'm going to keep it as 1024. Now let's move on further. For the quality, I'm going to keep it as HD. It is sync style. So if you wish, you can definitely mention the style, but this is not required. I'm going to leave it as blank and click on this save and send test request. Once I'm going to click on this save and send test request, Pabbly is going to generate the image using this OpenAI. So we just have to wait for a few seconds till it is generating me the image. So as you can see, we have successfully generated this image. So let's copy this image and we're going to open this image in a new tab to check that if the image generated is correct or not. So as you can see that this is the image which we have generated and it's looking good. So let's post this on our Facebook. Now what we have to do is we have to click on this add new action step. Now for the action application, we're going to select it as Facebook pages. Alright, so let's click on this add new action step, search for Facebook and select Facebook pages. After selecting this, for the event, you have to select it as create page photo post and click on this connect. So if you have already created a connection between Facebook and Pabbly Connect, click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, follow me, click on add a new connection and then connect with Facebook pages. Once we click on this connect with Facebook pages, you have to make sure sure that you log in your Facebook account before starting with the automation. Otherwise, first Pabbly is going to ask you to log in your account, and after you log in, then only you're going to get this option of clicking on this continue. So log in your account and then click on this continue, and your Facebook pages will be connected with Pabbly Connect. After you connect this, what you have to do is, first of all, you have to enter the photo URL and the description, but also you have to select your page. So as you can see, the name of my page is the Urban Kitchen. So I'm going to select the same, which is the Urban Kitchen. So I'm going to look for the same and select it. Now for the photo URL, I'm going to simply map the photo URL which AI agent generated. For the description, I'm going to map the description which AI generated. After mapping all of this, I'm going to click on the save and send test request, and you're going to see that we have received the positive response that we have successfully posted this on our Facebook. So let's open our Facebook and we're going to refresh this right over here in order to check that it has been posted or not. And once we're going to refresh this, you're going to see yes, it has been posted over here. So yes, you can see exactly the same caption, same hashtag, and also you're going to see the image right over here. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. Now let's test this workflow in real time once again. So let's open our Google Sheets, and one by one I'm going to enter the details right over here. So first of all, I'm going to enter this title, then cuisine, then ingredients, then I'm going to enter the short method, serving, cooking time, dietary tags, and then tone. And as you can see, that I've successfully entered this recipe details right over here. And now within seconds and in real time, this workflow is going to run, because over here I've switched on this button which is send on event. Now these details will be sent towards our webhook URL, and automatic Facebook page post will be created. So let's open our Facebook and we're going to refresh it right from here in order to check that if a new page post has been created or not. So we have to wait for a few seconds till it is going to generate the image, caption, and post it on our Facebook. And after waiting for a few seconds, when you're going to refresh your Facebook page, you're going to see that automatically the post has been posted. And as you can see, it is looking so good. You're going to see the caption, the hashtags, and also the image. And yes, all of this is going to happen in backend without any manual intervention. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. For your reference, I'll add the workflow URL of my workflow in the description box below. You can check out my workflow, you can check out the prompts I've used, and create this for your own business. So see you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.